Hi, I'm Paul Overacker, and this is Meet the Artist, presented by Hollywood from the Inside. Today I have the honor of introducing to you one of the newest, coolest punk bands in Los Angeles today, Mr. Dinkles. They're setting their roots in Venice Beach and Hollywood, California. They're raw, they're fearless, and they're making some serious noise on the scene. Stick around to the end and catch an exclusive look at one of their performances from the new album, Ripped.
Okay, hi. We're a folk band, and we're so excited to play for you tonight. My name is Mr. Dinkles. And get ready for the night of your life. Are you ready? Okay.
So the band, Mr. Dinkles, where'd you guys come from?
I'm from Seattle, but I moved to LA in 2021.
Same. I grew up in Chicago. I moved to LA similar time.
Yeah. And how'd you guys meet?
We had a mutual from Seattle that I went to School of Rock with in middle school, and I was looking for drummers, so I hit up that guy and I was like, oh, you went to music college in LA, do you know any drummers? And that guy was like, Rocco's sick, blah blah blah, connect with Rocco. And so I did.
Shout out Dom.
So the name Mr. Dinkles, where's that come from?
So it's my ex-drummer's cat thought to be named, but not. That was not the cat's real name, because there was a mix-up in translation somewhere in there. And then we just went with that.
Is there a single moment that solidified you guys as a band?
A moment that maybe solidified us. Probably, our first really great show. We've played so many shows already.
It kind of blurs together.
We've had a lot of really good shows.
Yeah. I think the first thing that solidified us as a band was maybe our first practice.
Oh.
And I was like, and I think when we jammed.
Yeah.
And I was like, yes.
Well, because you were auditioning drummers.
I was auditioning drummers, and then we jammed, and it was just like, click. And I think that was just like the notion for me. And then also, I think when we played our first show in Santa Barbara.
Oh yeah,
really fun.
That was a fun one.
Yeah, no, we played, and then like riling up the crowd was really fun, and then we were like bouncing off each other on stage. I think that was like another big solidifier.
You jumped off the table.
Yeah, I jumped off the table.
It's pretty rad, pretty punk rock.
So last night, you guys just jumped on stage and started jamming.
I feel like I always get nervous before shows, and I think it's because of the adrenaline, but I like being in a band because I feel like I like being a part of a team, and then I just plug in my stuff and Rocco sets up, and then we just look at each other and go, and then it's like no matter what happens out there, it's like we're gonna finish it.
Yeah, and last night it was our first show in a while. I was gonna say like in 3 weeks. So we were both kind of, what are the songs again? Yeah. Wait, what? It was a really good show.
So is there a pre-show routine you guys might have?
If I'm usually getting nervous, maybe I'll have a drink, maybe a smoke, but last night I didn't really do it. I was ready to go. I was excited because we haven't played in a while. I usually like warm up by like, taking my sticks, maybe like running some rudiments, the boring stuff. It's not really exciting.
Yeah. No, I agree. Like I feel like my pre-show routine is I don't do a lot before, and I get all my ducks in order, like make sure I have everything. And yeah, just like be alone and just walk in. And then once you're up there, you're up there.
You're watching Meet the Artist, presented by Hollywood from the Inside, with punk band Mr. Dinkles. Don't go anywhere, we'll be right back.
Just a set alone that I saw seemed to be a lot on your vocal cords.
Huh.
Yeah.
You can say that again.
Yeah, if we go over an hour, I don't think I'd survive.
The sound guy was nice enough to let me borrow his sticks because I am a dumbass and forgot them. And I was like, I promise I won't break them, dude. I broke one of his sticks. I don't think I can do a Mr. Dinkles set without breaking at least one stick. I don't think it's possible.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
And I felt like I was holding back, too. I don't know, man.
Yeah, no, I feel like, and there will be times where like I'll start bleeding on stage with how hard I strum. Yeah, no.
You guys didn't even look at a set list as far as I could tell. You guys just jammed through.
I look at the set list, and I think we got to a point where it's like I look at the set list, I look at you, and then I play a little thing that'll signal you. Yeah. And
Yeah.
That's how we start.
Yeah.
So even just a short time together, you guys are morphing into a cohesive band.
And I feel like as a two-piece, you kind of have to, because it's like there's only two of you. Like if one of us lags, you know, like we both lag. And then...
I mean, yeah, you've said that it's obviously, you know, with the two-piece, it's obviously easier to organize. You know, with the DIY band, we have to do everything, and you know, to get together, you're not dealing with multiple people, maybe multiple egos.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, and that was like what Rocco was saying. I was used to a two-piece because it was just easier all around. But then what comes with that is you got to bring more power as two people.
Oh yeah.
Influences. Was there a particular band that you guys took a lot of that ignition to, you know, get into music, get into punk?
I'll say some punk influences.
Okay.
You know, I obviously, you know, Dead Kennedys is up there for me. In punk bands, I mean, The Clash, classic, like just pioneers of punk, really. I mean,
100%.
There's also this band called Death. They were a 70s, like, original classic political punk, really, which is kind of what, I mean, I gotta throw Rage in there, you know.
Rage, yeah. Like, I feel like we were both kind of raised, like, we both have School of Rock roots, and so it's like, I was raised on, like, a lot of classic rock bands, but then it's like, as I branched out, like Dead Kennedys, and my dad played a lot of Southern rock growing up, which is what, I mean, I always go back to those, like, blues chords and blues licks, and, you know, classic rock, metal bands. But lately I've been listening, I've had a similar epiphany of the different bands, Rocco. They're called New Model Army, and they're from England, or I think Manchester, and they were just incredible, and their range just was so vast. Like, they'd play folk, they'd play like jazz, punk, rock, and then like slower songs, but it was all really political and really like on the nose of what was going on at the time. And I think that kind of makes me realize, like, that's what punk is. It's not about how you sound, it's about your message and how you do it and your attitude at the end of the day.
Are you guys limiting yourself to this genre? Or are you guys breaking across boundaries?
We've hit a point where we just play whatever we think is cool. You know, and we don't have to necessarily stick into one, because where's the fun in that? You know, what's the fun and just playing all the same shit. It's like, it's fun having dynamic and like branching out and getting experimental and trying something new.
Yeah,
That's just fun for us.
I think every band, every good band at least, at some point hits a point where they have to, you know, branch out. They have to change it up, you know, and that's only them growing as a band, really.
Yeah.
With us, it's like I mean, again, I just joined, so, you know, to switch it up now is like, you know, but, you know, I'm open to anything.
Yeah. No, I think that was like the really fun thing about collaborating, because I was like, I could literally just bring in whatever. They'd be like, let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've written a few songs, or we've finished a few songs together already, like Socialism Biddy and Elon and this new song that we're working on. And it's all just like here's an idea, let's just see where it goes. And I mean, again, yeah, like what you were saying, like bands always have to change because they're people and they grow. And, you know, if you're just trying to sound the same as how you did 20 years ago, it's like you're just selling out by that point.
This is Meet the Artist, presented by Hollywood from the Inside. Up next, Mr. Dinkles talks about their new album and what's ahead. Stay tuned.
How are you guys doing your recording?
There was a place in Seattle that I go to. It's called the Kill Room, and it's just it's an airplane garage. And
Really?
yeah, no, that was fun. The lore on that was that garage in particular is because apparently there were like 2 bloody hooks in there when they first found it, and then they just like covered it up, and so that's why it's called the Kill Room.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's fun.
yeah, it's fun. But we recorded our last 3 albums of the next one.
You got a new album coming out. You haven't released it yet. What's it called? What's it mean to you guys?
Our new album is called Ripped.
You ever squirt lemon in a wound and salt? That's what ripped feels like,
Oh yeah,
but in a good way.
yeah. You ever just like skin your knee? That's what our album sounds like.
Did you guys have a release date set so far on this one?
Not yet.
Well, if you come to our shows, you can listen to the new album. It's only on cassettes. We're bringing back the cassette player, baby.
Yeah.
All right? It's all about vintage, analog.
You know, I kid you not, I have made more money selling 1 cassette than 3 years of Spotify.
It's sad, but true.
Yeah.
For anybody out there who hasn't heard you guys, what is the biggest draw to get them to come in?
Yourself.
If you've ever felt angsty, outcast, weird, you the weird kid?
Are you weird AF?
Well, we're weirder.
We're weird.
You can't out-weird us,
Yeah. Join the club, man.
you know?
Listen to Mr. Dinkles.
I see you doing a lot of social media videos. When's the next time you're going to get a real music video?
We'll probably make a music video at some point. I think right now we're just really busy with what we need to do. We have to do a lot of gigs, and we have to continue pushing out these teasers, and we're working on more songs. We're gonna go back into studio soon to record more. So that's been the main priorities. But once this song is released, yeah, we'll be working on around building more hype around that, like music video things.
Hell yeah.
Do you see yourselves redefining punk?
I definitely would not say we're defining punk. We're defining whatever the hell it is you want to label us, but you know, we're merely, you know, walking on the paved path that, you know, thousands of fucking artists have carved for us.
Huh? Yeah.
Just grateful to be alive, just grateful to be playing music, you know.
Yeah, I'd say, like, I think the whole, like, a big part of, like, punk itself, it's community and DIY and like being true to yourself. Maybe that's kind of cheesy, but like I think I can only say, like, I write music from my own personal experience and how I view the world through my lens. That's how I write, and I'm not redefining anything. I'm just, speaking truth, my truth, because that's all you can really do as an artist.
I want tie-dye shirts and pants that don't fit my head, my tits. I think I'm falling too big. La, 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 la. I think I'm falling too big. La, 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 la. I think I'm falling too big. La, 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 la. I think I'm falling too big.
Thanks for staying with us. More from Mr. Dinkles as we wrap things up as Meet the Artist continues.
All right, you touch on another good topic, your lyrics. Can you elaborate on how you write, or come up with your lyrics?
You gotta be a little dark to write like that. And I've been writing for a really long time, and I've been really trying to push my lyrics because I think something that kind of catches people is something that's, kind of catchy, kind of funny, but then it's like, and then you say something else and you're like, oh shit, that's a little dark. But then it keeps going because it's like funny or whatever. And I feel like a part of what I tried to do in this album particularly is, again, just try to like capture the world on where it's at through a younger person's perspective, in a weird way, my perspective. Because I feel like there's not a lot of that. And I feel like a lot of music that I hear, like how I get people's attention is like a lot of, I can make licks, I can make catchy licks. But then it's like I have like this really personal side that I need to express. So I try to like bounce back and forth with like what's a good lick that'll catch people's attention versus, what's the real truth behind this. But also, like, it's different every time. Like, my writing is always changing and growing. And I always write when I'm pissed off. Wow. That's a good helper. But I'm like, when I got a lot to say, that's when I start writing.
Is that what the kids call being real?
Ooh, snaps.
Yeah.
Genuinely, is it?
I guess it is. I mean, because I can be biased. I can say things that are like, not true. I think the what drives my pissed offness is like, isn't that ironic? Isn't the irony of this situation of where we're in because of how wrong it is, or how, almost comedic it is with how sad it could be, or how personal it is and how it doesn't make sense. But like as a person, you can understand. I think that's what always like jives my writing.
Are you prepared to go international touring?
Oh yeah, Canada,
Europe,
over Europe. The UK, that'd be fun.
Australia.
Especially since,
Yes.
our connections are from
England.
England.
Yeah. No, our managers are English.
Our managers are English, and so maybe we should cross across the pond.
Oh, across the pond. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That was Mr. Dinkles giving us an exclusive inside look at their music and their journey. I'm Paul Overacker, and this has been Meet the Artist, presented by Hollywood from the Inside. You can find Mr. Dinkles and their tour dates on their Instagram page, at Mr. Dinkles Band. To close things out, here they are performing their newest hit, Eat Chips and Talk Shit. Enjoy.
Do you want to eat chips and talk shit? We could hang out in the park and talk politics, but only if we're on the same side. 'Cause fuck Republicans. Do you want to eat chips and talk shit? I could get us some wine or even champagne. We're gonna have a special time. It's time to reframe. He could never stick it anyway. He was on cocaine. Do you wanna eat shit and talk shit? Eat shit, talk shit.